Good morning, yogis and yoginis. Another beautiful day here in San Miguel Allende. Today we'll start another Yoga Express practice, shorter practice. But one thing I want to remind you that whatever practice you do, always include a shavasana or final relaxation, whether it's 1 or 2 minutes seated or laying on your back. That's the most important thing to really cap and finish the practice. Okay, so today we'll actually begin and end with a little seated meditation. So come to your mat. And find a seated position, whether you use a blanket to raise your hips or just seated. We want to lift our heart, relax the arms, and close the eyes. And we begin breathing in and out through the nose, taking long, slow, deep breaths. Keeping our chest lifted and our spine nice and tall. We feel ourselves growing even taller with the inhalation, relaxing and softening with the exhalation. Inhale. And as you exhale, relax the face, the shoulders, and the arms. Take a few more breaths just like this, long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Relaxing with each exhalation. We use this time to center our thoughts on the practice that awaits. Inhale. Exhale, slowly open the eyes. Come out to a table position. The hands right below the shoulders, knees about hip width. Press away from the mat. So we're looking straight down right now. We're looking straight down, and our spine is nice and long, one straight line. From here we begin cat and cow. Starting with cow, drop the belly, lift the chin, look up with an inhale. Press away from the mat and then exhale, chin to the chest. Again, pressing away, lifting the shoulders away from the mat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. We'll do 2 or 3 more of these. Let's do 1 more each way. Cow, looking up, and cat. Go back to the neutral table position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So remember, the feet are about hip width. The hands, putting the weight, we're extending the weight through the whole palms, all the palms and the fingers. Press into the palms to take the hips up and back, with the heels reaching behind you. Breathe. We stay connected to that same rhythm, long, slow, deep breaths. The same rhythm that we started with. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump to the front of your mat with the feet together. And then bring the hands on the shins. I usually come right below my knees to lift the heart. Halfway lift.
Still looking straight down, just like we were in table. This time we're extending our spine forward. Taking just a few breaths. Okay, inhale. Exhale, slow forward fold. You can bend your knees a little bit here if you need to. And then come up with an inhale. Again, knees bent. Going to make this a little bit easier. Right here, Tadasana, reaching straight up with the arms. As we reach up and extend through the fingers, dropping the shoulder blades, allowing the shoulders to release down the back. Inhale. We bring our right hand to the side of our body and extend out with a turn so that you can see a little bit. So we're doing a side stretch here. A supported side stretch. Inhale, bring both arms up. And again, we let the shoulders drop down the back. Left hand to the side. Reach and extend. Look up. If you like, we're creating a little bit of a shoulder opening. Reach through the fingers. Inhale, both arms up. Again, we extend out to the right. Inhale, extend left. So I'm giving my low back a little bit of support with the hand on the side of the body. This option as well. Inhale, arms up to extend with both arms. Inhale. One more time to the left. And come back. Okay. Again, inhale, arms up. I'm going to bring the arms down to form like a goalpost. Open the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. Inhale. And forward fold. Again, coming up to the halfway lift. Step to plank. And we hold plank. 3 or 4 breaths. Engage your core, engage your abs, and breathe. Stay connected to the same rhythm of breath. Long, slow, deep breaths. So we're going to lower to the mat. Inhale, and you can lower in the solid plank or modification. Just drop your knees and come down, all the way down. Tops of the feet are going to press into the mat and stay on the mat. Hands beside of us. Inhale, lift the heart. Cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, hands and knees, downward facing dog. And adjust your feet and your hands, the distance between hands and feet to create that perfect downward dog. Press the hips up and back. Remember, we're putting weight in the whole palm, palms and fingers, shifting the weight away from the wrists. You take the right leg up. Hold it. Bend the knee and open the hips. A few breaths. Allow the left heel to release toward the mat. Bring that leg down. Press back evenly in downward facing dog. Lengthen back. Left leg comes up. Hold it. And allow that right heel to release toward the mat. Okay, now bend the knee and open the hips. Bring it down. Press back evenly. Inhale. Step the left foot forward between the hands and drop the back foot. We come up into a warrior two. So bending into the front knee, keeping the shoulders right over the hips, and bending into the front knee, knee over the ankle. Reach through the fingers in both directions. Eyes are focused on the fingertips or beyond. Inhale, reach up, reverse warrior. Reach and extend through the fingers, looking up toward the palm. Inhale, and side angle pose. So we rest on our forearm, open the shoulder, start by reaching straight up, and then turn the palm and extend. Reach through the fingers. A little half circle back to the warrior two. One more time, reverse warrior. Reach through the fingers. This time we straighten the front leg. Inhale, and a slow movement into triangle pose. Remember, in the triangle pose, we're opening our top shoulder as we reach straight up, and we keep, and you can look down to check your alignment. That shoulder and arm are right over the leg. You can look straight out or look up toward your thumb. Soften the face. To come out, we bend our knee back to the warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel down. Step back to plank. Take one breath. Inhale, and then chaturanga. Halfway down, holding it just for a couple breaths, couple seconds. Upward facing dog. Open the shoulders back. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Knees are lifted. And then roll back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths right here. Again, you can adjust your hands and feet. Anytime you come into downward facing dog, make those little micro adjustments. From right here, we step the right foot forward. Drop the back foot. We come into our warrior two. So remember, instead of leaning forward, you want to pull back to keep the shoulders right over the hips. Reaching forward. We're looking out toward the fingers, tips, or beyond. Reverse warrior. Reach and extend. Give yourself some support here with this back hand. Inhale. And side angle. So we rest our forearm on the knee. Open that top shoulder. Reach straight up. Look at the palm. Turn the palm and then extend. Little half circle back to warrior two. One more time, reverse warrior. Reach and extend. Inhale, straighten the front leg. And again, we come into triangle pose. Slowly. You can look down, check your front shoulder and arm are right over that leg. Opening the top shoulder, we reach straight up. And again, you can look straight out. across the room or straight up toward your thumb. Bend the front knee back to warrior two. Cartwheel down. Step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower slowly. Up dog, upward facing dog. Pull back. Downward facing dog. Take just a few breaths right here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walker jump to the front. We lift the heart, halfway lift, looking straight down. Remember, the neck is an extension of the spine. We want to elongate through the crown of the head. Inhale, slow, forward fold. Bend the knees. You may want to separate your feet about hip width. So we're doing a ragdoll. You have two options. One is just to keep the arms, let the arms dangle as we sway. And the other option is to grab the elbows. Either way, the head and neck are soft and relaxed as well. Come back to center. Bring your feet together. Bend the knees. Chair pose. You're going to do a twist by bringing the palms together, elbow to the knee. Lift yourself away from the legs. Lift the chest away from the knees as you twist. And breathe. Inhale, bring the arms up. And we start to the twist to the left. Inhale, bring the arms up. Come all the way up. Palms together, hands to the heart. Come back to the center of the mat. Take a few breaths and we're going to focus on slowing the breath down to our normal everyday rhythm. And set up for one balancing pose, tree pose. So with the legs, the feet hip width apart, perfect balance, easy balance right here. Shift your weight into the right foot, open, left knee out. So we're opening our hips here and keeping the eyes focused on one point. You can start with your arms out if this is going to be easier. Otherwise, step by step, relax, soften the toes, relax, soften your gaze, eyes are focused on one point. Slowly bring it down, release. Shake it out. We start from a nice standing pose, easy balance. Shift to the left foot, we open that right knee. Again, as you need to find the balance, always step by step. Soften the toes. Keep the eyes focused on one point. Bring it down, slowly release. Start to come down to the mat. I'm going to do one little back bend today, camel pose. And if you need a little extra padding for your knees, you can bend or fold the mat like this. So we stand on our knees. Our knees are hip width. Lift the heart. And give yourself a little support here at low back, sacrum. Tuck the tailbone, so we're moving the hips forward. Lift the heart, inhale. And we're just going to do a kind of a modified camel pose today. Release. Some of the other details of camel pose, the tops of the feet stay pressing into the mat. Tops of the feet are down. Hips stay right over the knees. Let's try that again. Bring the hands to the back, to the low back, to the sacrum. Little tailbone tuck. Lift the heart, inhale. And we arch back. Remember to keep breathing here. You can look up a little bit, but I got the sun right there, so. I close my eyes. Keep breathing. That's the part. It's easy to forget to breathe in this pose. It's a little difficult, so keep breathing. That's the little assignment, is to breathe, inhale, and slowly come out. And then a counter pose, child's pose. Okay? So in this version of child, start from table, bring the big toes together, but open your knees. Open your knees wide enough so that the trunk can come down and our forehead can relax on the mat. Breathe, excuse me, breathe into your low back. Deep expanding breaths. And relax with each exhale. Relax the face and the shoulders and the arms. Deep breaths. Okay, so bringing the hands next to the knees, chin to the chest, we round up and come into a seated position with the legs extended forward. I'm going to do one forward bend here, bending the right leg, adjusting your sit bones. This extended leg is active, and we begin with just a little twist. Left hand behind, right hand on the knee, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center, arms up, inhale, exhale, and wherever you can, if you grab your shin or you grab your foot, just let your back round and the head release toward the knee. Deep breaths. 3 or 4 long, slow, deep breaths. Reach forward, inhale, come up, release, extend the leg. If you want to shake it out just a little bit. Bend the left. And again, you may need to adjust your sit bones to sit nice and tall. Extended leg is active. We begin with a little twist. Lift the heart, spine nice and tall. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. And extend straight out over the leg. Again, wherever you can reach. Let your back round, head release toward the knee. 3 or 4 breaths. Reach straight forward. Inhale, come up. Extend the leg. Shake it out. Okay, got one more here. Bending the right knee into the chest. Extended leg is active. Right hand comes behind. Inhale, reach up. A little twist. Looking over our shoulder. Deep breaths. Inhale and release. Extend the leg. Sit tall. Press down to lift the heart. Bend the left leg. Left hand behind. Reach up with an inhale. Exhale. Hug the knee. Twist to look back. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release, extend the legs. Okay, we come back into our seated position to finish today. Cross-legged, sit nice and tall, lift the heart, arms relaxed, close the eyes. And just let your breathing, this time we let our breathing slow down. Still keeping our focus inward. And still focus on the breath. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. Take a moment to reflect on the practice. Inhale. Exhale, open the eyes. Namaste.